me go to line 7, Joe in Georgia. Hello, Joe. You're on the Glenn Beck program.
Hey, Glenn. Thanks for taking the call. The bill is online, actually. It's at Senator Toomey's office.
Okay, it's online now. When they started talking about it yesterday, it wasn't.
No, they posted it seems like last night, but I read it this morning over a cup of coffee. And it's Senate Bill 649. Mm-hmm. And it's you go under his press releases and you can find it there. I was able to give it to a gentleman earlier just a minute ago. So
how much do you love it? Seriously, how much do you love it?
I'm just tickled inside.
If you want to have the thing open, Glenn, I can tweet that the link to that bill as well.
Basically, what they're trying to do is they're trying to coordinate some things, Glenn. It looks like they're trying to coordinate making records available to the National Instant Crime Background Check System.
No, that's not possible. Nobody is interested in Washington doing that. I mean, they're going to protect our security. That's not possible.
Yeah, and the way they're doing this is they're allocating about $400 million between 2014 and 2017.
Yeah, no, that's not possible. We're in sequester now.
Yeah, well, they found the money. It's under a rug. It's Obama's stash, I believe.
Okay.
Okay. So they found the money for that and the party the other night, but we can't open the White House yet to tourists. So
good governance.
Yeah.
And what they're doing is just like Obamacare. They're saying you either establish these parameters, or you know what, we're going to take the money that's already coming to you. Yeah, currently states receive money under the Safe Streets Act of 1968, and what they're saying is, you know what, if you don't do this, we're going to take we'll take 10% of that the first year, 15% or 13% the second year, 15% the third year, and then we're just going to call you out of compliance. And that's money that comes to your local community. If you're getting a federal grant under that, you're getting it for prosecution of courts, drug treatment, planning and evaluation, crime victim and witness programs, law enforcement programs. So this is all money that's coming to us. And what they're saying is if you don't establish a plan within a year and start doing it, and if you don't establish the infrastructure, we're going to start taking money that you're already getting from the federal government. Which kind of
can I ask you a question? What happened to Toomey? What happened to him? Anybody have a good handle on that one?
Well, there's some reports about what his reasoning was in supporting this, and he said
insanity.
Well, that's
drug
one
use?
explanation. Drug use, potentially.
Pictures with hookers?
Potentially.
Pictures with Anthony Weiner?
Those weren't his explanations right away.
No.
I think he's saving those for when he really
needs them. He had a love-making session with John Roberts? What was it?
Well, many people say, obviously, because he's in a purple state and he's a Republican, he's trying to... I don't know.
So when you're in a purple state, what you do is you compromise on the Constitution?
Yeah, I don't know. That one doesn't seem to work for me because his election's still 3 years out. They're not going to... I mean, he can't be that stupid.
Nope.
So he said apparently...
Wait. I'm sorry. Yes, he can.
He can be, but he's a good guy. I mean, this guy has been someone who has...
He's a good guy.
He had a great rating from organizations.
Somebody get Toomey on the phone, will you? See if we can get him on the phone.
Reportedly said he does not consider criminal background checks gun control.
Well, that's supposedly what he told Manchin, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well,
he and Manchin met on the train or something on Amtrak, and
Joe's favorite place.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, yeah, and they struck up a conversation, and Toomey supposedly said, "I got to be candid with you. I don't believe that background checks are a violation of the Second Amendment. That's not gun control."
No, he's saying, and obviously we have background checks already, and so that was his explanation. And
background checks are absolutely gun control when it comes to I can't give my son a gun.
That is exempted in this bill.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
It is.
I'm sure it is.
That doesn't mean they won't change that, but in Toomey's bill, that is exempted.
They didn't even know they had that yesterday when they voted on it. They didn't have this bill finished when they were voting on it.
But that was one of the highlights released in all the press releases.
One of the highlights.
Friends and neighbors and others.
Yeah.
That was it. Friends, neighbors, and other individuals were exempted. Now, the argument for Toomey here is to say that here he is, a guy with an A rating from the NRA. And he's saying, look, we have the background checks are supported by between 80 and 90% of people because we're not going to be able to get away with not doing them. So we do them. We shore up other things. We don't give them any ground. We still keep as many exemptions as we can. We act bipartisan and we pass the very minimal that we can while shoring up the other side of it, saying that it would be a crime, a 15-year prison sentence if you try to create a federal database and all the things. Now, I'm not saying I'm support that
Hang
argument.
on just a second. So, in other words, they shall not.
Right.
Did they put shall not collect this data?
Yeah, they said
because if they put shall not, because that's like the border. They put they shall build the border fence, and once you clear it up like that, they're never going to violate it.
That's why over 5% of that fence has already been built in just 7 years.
Over 5.
Over 5%. Because it says it shall be built. So it shall be. Has sort of been.
It shall be.
Right. I mean, it's almost been finished now. 5% complete. So.
I'm not saying I support the argument.
No, I know.